Hey guys, I'm Halton Howard and this is my dad, Michael Howard, and we're H2 Outdoors. Today we've been out on Millwood Lake and we've been taking the opportunity to catch white bass that are going up the river to their spawning places where they've went every year. And we caught a lot of fish, and we're going to show you a couple clips of the fish catches and tell you about the baits that we used to catch them on and the setups that we used and the technology that we use to see the fish to catch them with. Hey guys, I hope you liked watching those few clips. Now it's time to show you the setups and the baits that caught the most fish. For certain, the bait that caught the most fish out of all is the
Cotton
Cordell Jigging Spoon. It caught at least 98% of all the fish. And the setup we used it on is a 7-foot medium heavy rod and a
Luge speed spool, 7 to 1 gear ratio.
And that caught most of our fish. It was one after another.
And we used the fluorocarbon too, 17-pound fluorocarbon, so that we could really feel those fish when they hit that spoon.
And we used a, what do you call that again?
A split ring.
A split ring and a swivel, and to keep our line from tangling up and staying straight, just like how the channel Fish the Moment has said to do. And we really never got it tangled and stuff like they said would happen. So that little setup right there worked the best for us. Now we're going to talk about the bait that caught the second most fish of the day. It's the Epic Baits swim bait spinnerhead, and it has a double weed guard, and you can slide your finger and it slides perfectly. We have not got it hung once. They don't have a picture of it on their website, if that told me right.
Right, not yet. It's not on the website yet, but Epic Baits. This is an amazing little bait. The feature got these 2 little weed guards. It comes right through the timber. We went into an area of the lake today just to throw it through some trees just to see if we could get it hung up, and it came right through the trees. And we were able to catch some fish with this. Of course, they wanted more of the vertical presentation with the Jigging Spoon, but we were really impressed with this Epic Baits spin head, and it's something you ought to check out with epicbaits.com.
And at different lakes we've used it before. What you get a football jig hung up in, this thing will go right through. It's crazy. You can throw it through anything, it seems like.
Exactly right. One other bait that we used today is just a Roadrunner for crappie, and that was that we were able to catch. We targeted some yellow bass, and those are not like your typical white bass. They are really tasty critters, and we brought some of those home, about 20, and we filleted those and made a nice bag of fillets that we're planning on eating real soon. And so the Roadrunner was pretty effective on some of those. Once again, it wasn't nearly as effective as the vertical presentation, but it was very effective.
And then when we figured out that it was not quite as effective in the vertical presentation, or the Jigging Spoon was catching more fish, we put this down and we started catching most of our sun bass with the Jigging Spoon.
Yeah, that's a neat thing to do. Of course, this is the time of year that we always like to slide down to Millwood and some of these other lakes and take advantage of catching white bass. You know, people say what they want to about, well, I don't like to catch white bass, but catching is a whole lot more than just fishing. And a lot of
especially
times,
during this time of year when it's freezing cold, that makes it a lot more fun.
Yeah, we've taken a couple of trips to some of the other area lakes trying to catch a largemouth, and I had one trip that we only caught one, and another trip that we boated 3 and lost a few other big ones. I don't know who lost the big ones, but
you
anyway,
let them come off.
Oh, I let them come off. Okay, well, and so this was just an opportunity to go catching. My old buddy Hank Williams and Hank's buddy, that's one of the things he talked about was catching. And catching is a lot more fun than just fishing. And there's going to be some more days in the near future that we'll wish that we had a day like today. How many did we catch today?
150 if we counted right, 150 bass. We do not have all 150 clips, as you know, in the clips that we showed you. So, if you want proof, that's as far as we can do.
All I need is the bass rash, because we've got plenty of bass rash.
Yeah.
It's cut up, and we've got wounds on us, and he's got a wound on his hand where those white bass got to us a little bit. But it was a lot of fun. You know, right now those bass. Early this morning we were catching them in about 26 foot of water, and then later today we were catching them about 18 foot of water. And so it was a great day, and they have moved their way up the river, and you know, just pretty much we'll talk about the electronics in just a minute that we used, and that was so much fun. And maybe we'll get some clips, maybe a couple of clips from that, just where you can see the fish that we were catching.
We also have one more bait. We didn't throw it quite as much. I don't know what the name of this bait is. It's another Jigging Spoon. It caught a few fish, but not as much as that Cotton Cordell Jigging Spoon that we threw.
Yeah, it was just something different. Give them a different look, and it didn't fall as fast, and that was the biggest thing. They wanted it right on the bottom. They just wanted you just to hop it just a little ways, and that's what they were looking for.
Well, guys, I hope y'all liked the video, and this channel is H2 Outdoors. We'll try to keep videos going. Things might come up, not be able to, but if we can get one out there, we will try our best to. Now, today is one day that is not going to be forgotten for a while. Catching that many bass was a lot of fun. There's nothing else to say except it was a lot of fun. You got anything?
I just want to say it was a great day on the water. I got to spend a lot of time with my son. We were here in this Ranger bass boat, Future Marine. They put us in this boat, and boy, we've really been impressed. It's got all our tackle in it, and of course,
has a show on it.
Yeah, it's got that's right, got the 4-stroke on it, and that thing is really quiet, runs well, and we just this Ranger platform. Once you pull up and go fishing, you're stable. You don't have to worry about falling out of the boat unless you just slip and fall. We had a couple of times a day that maybe
that was close.
We were swinging those fish in and had so many fish coming in, but it was a fun day, and I enjoyed spending time with my son. And a beautiful day, and what better way to do it than catching?
Yeah, not just fishing. Actually catching them. Well, remember to like and subscribe. Until next time,